What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and it is my honor, it is my pleasure to review the Run the Jewels 3 album from Run the Jewels producer slash rapper LP and rapper Killer Mike. Now, Run the Jewels 1, Run the Jewels came out like, I'm not even sure when that dropped. Actually, hold on. That was like 2014. Let's see, because this dropped on Christmas Eve, I believe. Yes. By the way, hard copies of this will be available January 13th, 2017, and it was released on Christmas Eve, like I said. Okay. Run the Jewels 2 was 2014. Run the Jewels, the first one, was 2013. That's what I meant to say. But anyway, man, I did not hear Run the Jewels 1 or 2. I just didn't. High praise though. Run the Jewels got 86 out of 100. Run the Jewels 2 is got an 89 out of 100 as an average score. Meow the Jewels happened, and I didn't hear that either, and I got a 74. And Killer Mike said that's never gonna happen again. Don't ask, because it's not freaking happening. But still, and as far as Run the Jewels 3 goes, no ratings yet. But my goodness, what is this? For us, RTJ1, hands were about taking what's yours, your world, your life, your attitude. 2 was wrapped in bandages, signifying injury and healing, which represents growth and ideas in the tone of that album. RTJ3, bandages are off, the chain is gone, and the hands have transformed into gold. First represents the idea where there is nothing to take that exists outside of yourself. You are the jewel. Okay. But it's my honor and my pleasure to review this album because LP being the producer he is, Killer Mike being the MC that he is just solidifying himself as one of the greatest rappers of all time. And his solo discography is impressive as well. But this, it's like, damn, he has a not. He's not. I don't think he's better than Andre, but he has a nod over Andre 3000 because, well, he has group albums, duo albums, and solo albums. So he has that nod over Andre, but I don't think he's better than Andre. I'm just saying. And of course, he's from Atlanta, and I want to say LP is from Atlanta too. LP is he's from Brooklyn, New York City. That's funny because something was saying in the album itself, Run the Jewels 3, talking about how they're from different parts of town. So I was like, are they from the same area? But still, let's go ahead and get right into this review. It's 14 tracks long, and I've just been waiting for an album like this for a while. And I've been getting projects this year that have similar aspects as far as liberation and revolting like that. But this really hits home. It really takes the cake, like I said. Track number 1, Down, featuring Joy. This is Mike coming through, talking about how he came from the trap, and he's praying that he doesn't have to go back, and because he has something now. Same thing with LP, and I get a lot of glamorous vibes from this beat, and a lot of appreciation from the lyrics of this song. Track number 2, Talk to Me, one of my favorite tracks on here. And it was one of the singles to promote this project. There were like 3, I want to say. Because I saw Talk to Me, and y'all know me. If you've been watching me for a while, or this is your first time watching, you might not know, but I don't review singles. I just don't. I just like to do the whole project. But Talk to Me. When Mike was talking about the dude with the bad toupee and the spray tan, I was like, he's got to be talking about Trump. But and Mike's just talking about how his job is for survival. And on L's verse, he talks about the story of a combat-ready man. And that Mike outro, talking about I told you on Run the Jewels 1, I told you on Run the Jewels 2, and I tell you on Run the Jewels 3, is like, it just fucking hyped me up, especially with those scratches. I definitely have to go back and listen to Run the Jewels 1 and 2 because it's been on my list. I have a little list of projects that have come out in recent years that I have not heard and people are giving high praise about. I need to go back and check that out. Track number 3, Legend Has It, which I didn't necessarily care for when I first heard it, but then as I kept listening to it, I was like, oh, this is the shit. This one's about RTG. Why do I keep saying G? RTJ speaking about themselves again and the legend that is out about them. It's really the beat that pulls me in for this, though. Track number 4, which I didn't really just like at all when I first heard it, called Tickerton. Talking about coming to see the jewels in Madison Square Garden. But when I listened to Mike's first verse over and over, I was like, oh shit, this is some deep shit. And the whole AT Aliens thing, I was like, I like the freaking reference. But Mike's third, I mean, I'm really giving attention to Mike on this one. But it's just he killed this, and his third verse was so Andre, especially Andre on recent Andre features actually, like the Kid Cudi feature on the Kid Cudi's last album, well, newest album. Uh, Not really so much on the Frank Ocean feature, but still, I was like, that is so Andre. Track number 5, Hey Kids, featuring Danny Brown. Mike and LP are just showcasing expressing how they're outlaws against big business. And the kid at the end of Danny Brown's verse, and Danny Brown killed it, of course, but still, the kid at the end of his verse talking about how you make my ears bleed and I will pinch you. I wonder if he's saying that directly to Danny, like, man, you make my ears bleed because your voice is just so all over the place. Yeah, it made me go like, okay, my goodness, but still, track number 6. One of two songs on here where I was like, okay, I mess with it. Ella and Mike are just expressing how dope they are as a pair, as a duo, and how much chemistry they have. And Mike kind of reminded me of Pimp C. Really, the end of his third verse, at the end of that whole bitch, that whole shit right there. I was like, yeah, that's Pimp C right there, man. I can tell you, I can just hear Pimp C in somebody. Pimp C being one of my favorite rappers of all time, UGK being my favorite group of all time. It's like I can point it out. I have the ear for it for the Pimp C, but still. Track number 7, Don't Get Captured. One of my favorite tracks on here as well. It's just a song really saying show up and raise hell. This is on some Stone Cold Steve Austin shit. How's that go? Arrive, raise hell, leave. I think it's something like that. But Mike speaks on Chicago, how the shit goes down there, but people really don't care. They just hear about it. And people spending things on material shit. I want to say he's speaking a lot towards niggas in the hood, to be honest with you. But and blacks getting pimped, but whites as well, because they can. He said they know what it feels like too, and how the shit ain't right. And just saying, don't get captured. And they was talking about how RTJ lives to hear you say, please don't shoot. And this right here, the move of the more we are wrong, the more we are right. Some call it work, but it's more like art. I feel like with those two, it's like, damn, that's so fucking dope. And saying don't get captured with this song, I'm thinking, I think he's talking to both the soldiers the soldiers in the army. Him and L, of course. But I feel like he's talking to the enemies as well. Because some of the things they're saying, it's like they've got to be talking to the enemy as well. Track number 8, Thieves Scream the Ghost, featuring. Okay, I'm gonna try this. All right, Tunde Adebimpe. This is just rebelling, being an outlaw, revolting, liberation, and all that against the robots who are programmed by their rich bosses, thinking that the poor or the underprivileged are the thieves, and really the thieves are the ones who, not necessarily in every situation, but it's saying like the thieves are really the ones who've got all the damn money. They're stealing it from their employees, these big CEOs in these companies. At least that's what I'm kind of picking up from this. Track number 9, 2100 featuring Boots. extremely deep. It's a song about, well, it's not necessarily about this in particular, but the not really reference, but the uh, geared towards the programmed election voting, um, electing who was elected, of course, Donald Trump. And Mike saying that he just doesn't study war anymore, and he stopped hating the poor. That I didn't know that he hated the poor. That's funny because he was poor at one point. I guess he hated himself, but still, he's just talking about spreading love. And he gave a nice little story at the end where a mother, she was struggling, going through something. I forget exactly what it was, but he just threw 1,000 in the air and gave her a hug. Well, blessed her with a hug, as he said. Check number 10. I mean to say, actually, you know what? I'll say it then. Check number 10. Panther Like a Panther featuring Trina. I refuse to play humble as though my dick is itty bitty. Oh my goodness. It's just a song saying like Run the Jewels is the shit. And based off this one project that I've heard, they're the shit. I just need to hear 1 and 2, which I'm sure are good as hell too. I hear that the second one's the best one. We'll see after people give their uh, thoughts on this project. But still, track number 11. Everybody stay calm. Talking about how the rich hate Run the Jewels, and the poor love them, and so they're really claiming that they're like the people. They're for the people. They're like the people's champs. And Mike, what did he say? He said, "I'll run, but don't stumble, boy." Um, I think L's the one who said "fucked up" and paid us, made us dangerous. I'm like, see what happens when you give the oppressed people a position or some form of power to have an influence on something. It's like this album they're really living up to what they're talking about, what the artwork is designed to be, like what it's there for. Some people, I think, they just make an album cover for, for just whatever. It looks cool, but then there are album covers where it's like, hey, there's a purpose behind this cover, and this is definitely one of them. Track number 12, Oh Mama. This is the second of the two songs where I said I was like, okay. I really fuck with the beat, but the whole Mama thing, it's like, okay, you're letting Mama down, and I get it. Especially Mike being hardcore with that whole. He smokes a blunt to meditate. He's talking about how his mom says he over medicates, and he says, Jesus, holy fuck, Jesus Christ, give me a break or some shit like that. He said, don't cuss at your mom, and his mom got so pissed she threw a dinner plate. I was like. Yo, and L's like, and I heard that shit in Brooklyn. Oh, that's something. Okay, he's in Brooklyn, so he's from Brooklyn. And that's okay. That's dope. He's in Brooklyn, but he heard that shit. He heard his partner's troubles going on all the way in Brooklyn, where the center stayed. That's what he says in his verse. God dang. Like I said, I've been waiting for an album like this for a while. And track number 13, Thursday in the Danger Room, featuring Kamasi Washington. But either way, I know who this dude is. I know who he is. LP, how do you look in your eyes of a friend and not cry when you know that they're dying? How do you feel? I can get into that. Hold on. Let me check something out. But that whole verse is dope. All this is dope. About how do you feel about knowing that you sometimes wish they weren't alive anymore. Now that they're here, it's like about to die. It's like damn. And there's something about how it's sad to watch them die, but you keep joking and laughing because you know you only have a certain amount of time left. And Mike gave a deep verse about a lot of fucked up shit that happened. How he lost a friend who died over a chain. It's like, and believe it or not, that shit happens more than you think it does. That's how stupid it is out here right now. But still, in track number 14, a report to the shareholder / kill your masters. Now, did I forget something? I want to say I forgot to write the. Okay, I didn't. All right, I thought there was a feature on here that I didn't write down, but I have it. A report to the shareholders. That beat is just amazing. I love it. Here's a quote right quick. And I'm scared that I talk too much about what I think is going on. And L's just saying that he didn't think that Well, he says too much things that the government, whoever is going to get him, Illuminati, whatever. Good God, the wind is blowing heavy. But and he admitted he didn't see Run the Jewels being what it is now. He not necessarily a quick cash grab, but crack a fuckle, crap a, mm, crack a couple jokes, follow the art of the craft and everything, and make a quick buck and be out of there. He didn't think it would come to this, and my goodness, it was just damn. So L was holding his own. I think Mike got it on here. I'm assuming that's how it is since Mike is the rapper and mainly the producer. Well, the producer is LP, but he mainly is a producer. So I expect that. I wonder if I'm gonna have to see if there's more rapping of just Mike strictly on 1 and 2, but still. And Clear Masters, um, another good one as well. But Mike, when he said that whole thing about about a uterus and some people acting like Mike said you a bitch. He said to every writer who wrote it and misquoted it, he said you a bitch, you a bitch, you a bitch, and add a nigga for the black writer that started that sewer shit. I was like, God damn it, Mike. That shit is so stupid. I mean, it's. I've been waiting for an album like this for a long time. I have to give this an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. I like it that much. Like I said, I've just been waiting for an album like this to drop. It is already a classic. It might be, well, I can't say if it's better than Run the Jewels or Run the Jewels 2 because it's like, I haven't heard those yet. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you like this review. Share the review, subscribe if you're new, get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMac, SoundCloud, Instagram, and hit up my email for business or anything. And what I mean by hit on my email for business is if you need your music chopped and screwed, reviewed, if you need beats made, or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, the email is DynamicJAB@gmail.com. And by the way, like I said, listen to this if you haven't. If you have, like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section. Buy this. I will be buying this. I have a record player now, so if I can get the vinyl, I'll do that. But I'm definitely getting a CD at least. This will be some shit to freaking bump to in a car, especially on a road trip. Play this over and over. Like I said, I've just been waiting for an album like this, and I'm glad I got it. So thank you, Mike. Thank you, LP. I definitely gonna check out Run the Jewels 1 and 2 now. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. And the best of 2016, maybe best of December 2016 in hip hop, and half and quarter is coming. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.